Yes. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're gonna teach you how to drive with an RV through Times Square in New York.
Just kidding. I don't think we would have been here if we actually would have did that. This video is jam-packed, a whole bunch of information. One being is we're gonna tell you about what we did in the city. And second, most importantly, gonna show you how we survived our first week without a full hookup at this state park. So stay tuned.
I went to silence the cricket. I didn't kill it. I just kind of went close and like, you know.
No animals were harmed.
First things first, how we survived in the campsite without a full hookup for the very first time. I'll let Joe talk about this one a bit more because he was the one a bit more
hands-on.
Yeah, literally hands-on.
So we're doing a lot of research and like, you know, figuring out ways on how to, you know, empty the tanks and whatnot. So finally I came to the conclusion that, hey, look, we need to get a tote tank, a blue boy, or whatever you might call it. And there's another video on that, on how to use that. We'll leave it on the link or description below. And
also in the cards up here, right here.
So basically, yeah, we're gonna further upstate New York and to another near Camping World. We got a tote tank, a 36 gallon, kind of use that to help us out throughout the week and kind of empty out the tanks. And that was an experience in itself. You know, empty out the black tank, crazy experience, and also with the gray water. So that's pretty much our solution on how we kind of, you know, figure it out and how to survive for that first week. So if you guys are ever looking into like you're staying at a campsite that doesn't have a full hookup, but really I highly suggest you look into, you know, purchasing a tote tank. We'll put the description below on where to find that and kind of like do your own research if that's something you want to do. But I highly recommend that tote tank, so that way in the future you can also save money and save a little hassle, or, you know, rather than finding like, oh, I want to get a full hookup. You don't always need that because some state parks just only have electric and water, and plus you have some good sites as well.
We stayed at this awesome campground that's just by the Hudson River. It was awesome. We had a good time. We did go in and we did swim in the Hudson River all the way in Croton. Write down below in the comments if you had the courage to swim in the river. If you'd have done it, let us know in the comments because we did it.
I was this close and putting like a hazmat suit on before I entered the water.
We survived. Didn't get any bacteria, I don't think. I don't know.
Or find any bones or anything like that.
Have you ever thought about swimming in the Hudson River? No? Yes? If the answer is yes, here we are. You can do that. So the campground that we are at, it's called Croton Point Park. The space is pretty cool. I think if you're not here camping, you have to pay a fee to get in. So this is the entrance over there. Got the
like
bathroom.
A car fee or something.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fees because we're in New York, so fees everywhere. But place is cool to hang out with the family for the day. So have the picnic area over there. Very nice and spacious. We bought our portable tote tank at a Camping World that was nearby. It was actually an hour and 20 minutes away. So we thought we're already gonna take the drive. How about we find something to do nearby? So we found a place called the Big Deep. It's just a river that has like this, like almost like a swimming pool. A lot of locals just go there to have a good time.
Definitely.
And it was really fun. We had a good time. The water was a bit colder though.
I bet it was a lot cold. You don't want to get in like half of the time.
Yeah, I went just my waist. Right, so we made it to the Big Deep.
Same.
It's cold for Miami people.
Winter.
But check how beautiful it is. And this is the view from the Big Deep. So you come from over there and then you get in here and the current takes that way forward. It's a really cool spot. Joe is definitely the brave one in this relationship because I really don't, I want to dive in, but it's so cold. Vai, mozão, mergulha aí now that the sun came out. Sun is shining.
It's very beneficial to your health.
It's a cold plunge.
Woo!
It's not that bad the second time.
Yeah.
If you're from New York, never been, check it out. If you're not from New York, you want to check out what upstate is all about, check it out. Upstate is definitely not like the city at all. Two different completely things. It's like going to Miami to like upstate Florida. Two different worlds. Which brings us to our first tip, which is do your research on where exactly you want to go throughout New York City. Kind of plan that out so where you can look up which trains or which stations you need to be at. For us, we had to take the Metro North, and that's how we got to Grand Central, and that's how we ended up back to Croton Station.
So a few things that we did in New York City. We went to the Brooklyn Bridge, pretty touristy. It was my first time at the Brooklyn Bridge. It was nice, it was beautiful. It was summertime and we went a lot of people, so just be patient. You already know how that's gonna be. A lot of people are gonna photobomb your photos. Just be patient with that. Brooklyn Bridge. summertime. Wind's blowing, thank God, because it is hot. Another thing that we did, and I wish we had more time, was we went to Central Park. Make sure that once you're in Central Park, take your time. It's a massive park. Ride a bike, maybe.
All in the center of the crazy concrete jungle of New York City.
Yeah, just have fun. It's a beautiful place. There's a zoo. There's like a bunch of stuff to do there. Just enjoy yourself at Central Park. Another tip that we can give you, of course, do Times Square. Go there, take all the pictures you want. Onde a gente tá, moleque?
Times Square.
Times Square, brother. We came with the RV around here. Just kidding. Imagine. That would have been impossible. What we did this time, we went to a rooftop for happy hour. It was awesome. The views are great. The drinks are awesome. So we strongly encourage you to just look up a place that you want to go for a couple of drinks, have some fun.
For everybody who's into sports, definitely when you are in New York and it's sports season, definitely go to a game. You have to go to a game. New York is definitely iconic for, like, you know, hosting a whole bunch of iconic sports teams, the Yankees, the Mets, the Giants, forgot who their hockey team is.
Brooklyn Nets for basketball.
There you go, all of them. And then of course
the Knicks.
Yeah, the Knicks, my fault. Definitely gotta check out one of the games when they're in season. You know, they have some beautiful stadiums, especially at the Yankee Stadium.
And now for the tips around the city. From Croton to the city, we had to take a train. It was $45, which I thought was very expensive.
Yes, but I mean, it was convenient. It wasn't too far from the state park, so it was right. Like, I don't know, less than what, 5 minutes?
Right.
There. We could easily walk there if we wanted to.
Yeah, true. And it took us straight to the Grand Central station, which was really good. From there, of course, you can go anywhere in New York.
And then once you get to, I guess, Grand Central, or like a major, I guess, hub of like where all the other subways are at, definitely make sure. I mean, Google Maps has a good tracking on which trains to take. If not, you can always ask somebody at Grand Central, or just mainly any New Yorker that lives there. They're kind of willing, they're very nice and willing to help out. But yeah, definitely do your research on which train to take and, you know, all the times. But Google's pretty accurate with all the updates and the times.
Yes, don't be afraid to take the subway. You know, you can just use your Apple Pay to pay for the subway, so you don't have to buy any Metro card or anything like that.
Oh yeah, pretty simple and easy. If you're definitely gonna visit a place like New York City, definitely want to do your research and plan out your entire day or 2 days, because it is a lot. There is a lot to do in this city. For us, we didn't get to plan out. We had a lot of stuff to do in a short little time, like we mentioned. But definitely do your research, watch other videos like ours, and see what's the best thing that you guys want to do. Check out the restaurants, the bars, rooftop bars, get a little liqueur and all that good stuff, and slice of pizza, and, you know, do all that stuff. One thing that you have to do, it's a tip that we didn't get to do, that I'm kind of still upset about and slightly regret, is not getting one of their famous bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll, or whatever, whatever they call it. But you gotta go to a bodega, gotta hit up one of the people in the back, say, hey, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese, or a chopped cheese, one of those two. And I'm very upset that we didn't get to do that, but please, you must do that. They make their bacon, egg, and cheeses amazing. If
you like this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hop on this adventure with us. See you in the next video. Oh, this is pretty. The city looks so good, and it's hot. Check it out. I need food. So I'm looking for some hot dogs, but Joe said that we cannot call them hot dogs in New York. It's what?
Glizzies.
Glizzies. So let's find some food. We can for sure grab a drink. So.
Alright guys, so we have a special guest. Oh my god. This is Brandon, right?
We're in Central Park. We're in the search for the chess players because Joe wants to play some chess with the locals. So let's see if we can find where they're at. It's 4:30 and legit they just stopped giving out the games, I guess. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to come back on a different trip.